Hey guys, welcome to Crash Course, and today we'll be talking about post-war intolerance after World War One. So after World War One, there was a lot of tension between African Americans and mainly white people. Race riots increased because of the Great Migration to the North from the South, and the reason these tensions increased was most likely because of a fight for jobs, space in the North, that kind of thing. Lynchings and Jim Crow legislation was still prevalent in the South, and the Ku Klux Klan also was becoming more popular. In fact, a movie in 1924 was made called Birth of a Nation that kind of glorified the KKK. And while talking about racial tension, it's important to note that after World War I, Southern and Eastern European immigrants that had moved to America were often discriminated against, and there was a lot of tension between natives and these immigrants. Nativism is defined as a political position of demanding a favored status for natives of the country. Basically, this means that that people who were born here, natives, have a lot more rights than people who move here, or like immigrants. And there were a lot more immigration restrictions put on or passed, including the Emergency Quota Act, which basically limited the amount of immigrants that could move to America each year. It's also important to note the tensions between capitalists, America, and communists, or Russia mainly, and surrounding areas. During this time, after the Bolsheviks, or communists, took over Russia after World War One. So this was known as the Red Scare. Politicians were afraid that either the country would be overthrown or that communism would become a huge threat, like Russia would be able to spread it all over the world. So a lot of people who were known to be communists were arrested and deported. And after bombs were sent to the Attorney General, Palmer, I don't know his first name, he started having political raids, or raids of political radicals, like communists, anarchists, that kind of thing. This Red Scare and the Palmer raids, as they were called, kind of relates to the modern era. During the 2016 election, Donald Trump made the claim that he was going to keep Muslims out of the country, not let them come to America, due to a huge fear of terrorism because of the recent radical Islamic terrorist attacks. Not just like 9/11, but there's been many. I mean, there's terrorist attacks from all races, but that's been the most noted or noticeable. And it's different from back then because he didn't say that he wanted to deport Muslims. He just said he wanted to keep them out for now. Because I mean, that is a radical viewpoint, but it kind of makes sense. But it probably wouldn't work in my opinion. And that's it for today, guys.